Hello, this is Leah from Thrifty Day. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I made this very special journal for my daughter Hannah so that we could celebrate her birthday trip to Disneyland. My plan for today is to keep this process as simple as possible. So please leave a comment and like this video. I'd appreciate that so much. Now let's get started.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. On today's episode, I'm going to do something fun. I've actually never done an episode like this. I am going to make this whole birthday journal for my daughter, embellish the pages rather, from cover to cover, all in one sitting. So let's see how it goes. Like I said, I already made the cover. I made the whole thing myself. We went to Disneyland for her birthday, and it was the first time since all the COVID shutdowns that we were able to do a birthday there. So it was exciting. We'd already gone back as a family, so this time it was just me and Hannah and Steve. And so I knew I wanted to document her birthday and this special time. So I made this journal and I tried to make it as colorful as possible, and I added some tabs so that I could just easily add photos and journaling. So it's still gonna be creative style, but it's not gonna be as very detailed as usual, because I'm just going to do it all in one sitting. And I didn't make a removable charm. I actually made it a permanent one because since I'm just decorating this one sitting, it doesn't need to really be removed. It can just be permanent. So these were some of the pressed pennies we collected throughout the day. And this is my favorite, actually. It's a pressed quarter. It's Peter Pan. And so I just made that journal charm out of all of those, and I have some left over, so I actually get to use them as embellishment in here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get started. So these are the supplies. I'm going to be using these self-adhesive envelopes. I do have these available in my shop if you were interested. They just come off and you stick your photo right inside, so I'm going to be using those. I'm going to have a lot of photos from our day. That was kind of what I really want to be in this journal are photos. I have some birthday cards. Actually, there's more in here as well. Birthday cards. I have her birthday button. What ended up being one of her favorite presents were these happy face socks I bought for her at Urban Outfitters, so I saved the tag. Our tickets, a guide map. This was just something we purchased. This is some ephemera. It's a sticker that I've had forever, so I thought I might as well throw it in there. She was wearing a Nightmare Before Christmas shirt, so I thought this card would be lovely to add in there. This is from one of her presents, and more cards, and a napkin from her little birthday at school. So that's what I'm going to be working with, and I'm kind of excited just to sort of enjoy the process of remembering the day, and this will be just a sort of a souvenir album, if you will. So I believe the first photo I'm going to start with, let me move this up. I hope it doesn't make too much noise. I guess I should have waited. This is why I like removable charms though, because all the noise and whatnot. So I already had a pocket in here because I think I was showing when I first made the journal what I was going to use. So that's kind of easy. This is the first picture we took, and I'm just going to stick it right in there. That's us holding our tickets, actually, so that's really fun. But I do think this was her birthday card from me and her family. And so I think I'm just going to stick it over there, and I'm just going to use double stick tape. This is going to be a really simple journaling process, and I'm excited to do it because sometimes journals they get complicated, and I know a lot of people have messaged, oh, it's so hard. I really get in my head and I want everything to look perfect. And so sometimes that really keeps you from documenting and journaling. So what I really want this to be is a very simple journal that we just kind of fill in together, and you see that the process can be easy, and it may not be the most creative and it may not be perfect, but it will be such a wonderful memory, and I know Hannah will enjoy looking through it because she loves photos, especially of her family and of Disneyland. So I think what I actually might do is put our tickets just right here in the front. I hadn't intended to do that when I first made the journal. I was gonna actually write there, but now that I see the way this looks, I think it would be really cute if I just stuck them there, because if you can see in the photo, we're actually holding our tickets. So I'm just gonna stick them all right there, and with my stapler, and page one is done. The other thing I did was I sort of tried to go through and put them generally in an order of the way we did things. Oh no, that's not true because we did that first, but okay, so maybe not. Never mind. Maybe what I'll just do is stick them in randomly because that's kind of a fun way to do things. So as you can see, this picture is like lengthwise as opposed to horizontal. So I think I'm just going to use this whole, let me show you how this works. See, this whole page, and I'm just going to stick it on there like this. Oops. And what I like about these pockets, as opposed to just sticking the photo onto the page for this layout and this journal, is that you can still see the pretty paper underneath. And so now I'm just going to stick that photo in. And what I'm going to do after I stick all the photos in is I think then I'll go back and add what limited ephemera I have. And then I also have some leftover pressed pennies. And I'm just going to use some packing tape and I'm going to stick them onto various pages. So depending on what the penny is, I can put it with the memory. So I think what we'll do right now is sort of go through and just add pictures. And then I'll see what journaling space is left. And I will also be able to see where I'm going to put what little ephemera I have. I have to be honest, I didn't save a lot of things because I really just enjoyed the day. It was such a wonderful experience. It was such a wonderful day. It was so fun to be back and not have any pressure. I think that oftentimes the beauty of going with Hannah, because as many of you know, she is disabled, she has Down syndrome, is her day at Disney looks a lot different than maybe other people's days at Disneyland. Hannah really, truly can appreciate just enjoying Disneyland. She's not there trying to get photographs. She's not there trying to, you know, post on Instagram or make a YouTube. Hannah is really there just to enjoy the day. And she has things that she does that she really, really loves, that we all love doing with her. Like she loves specific rides. And you'll see as I start putting these pictures in there, there are specific things that she just really loves to do. And she always says, I'm going to go on Alice, I'm going to go on Toad, I'm going to go on Small World, I'm going to go home. So you always know what you're going to get when you go with Hannah. And so it's really a lot of fun. And a day with at Disneyland with Hannah is just unlike any other. And it's one that I always look forward to because I just get to enjoy Disneyland. And so you see, by the way, how easy these little pockets are. I'm loving them. And if I don't like the order they're in, I can just switch them all out when I'm done. Sorry, I had to stop the camera there because my dog went berserko when a dog went by. So anyway, like I was saying, going to Disneyland with Hannah is always a joy. And in fact, I guess the day that Facebook and Instagram were down, was when we went that day. And I had no idea. Only when friends started texting us and said, hey, you know, did you see that everything's down? Oh my gosh, all of social media, it's all over. It's completely shut down. We had no idea because we were just there having the best time taking pictures and stuff and going on rides and eating and living our best Disney lives. So it was just really funny. And it was wonderful. And I always, always, always enjoy my days at Disneyland with Miss Hannah. This was us on Small World. That's one of her most favorite rides. I absolutely love that ride. And then this next picture, let me put this pocket on so you could see. I think I actually might want to put it on this one. Well, let's see here. I'm going to put this one. I'm indecisive, folks. I think I'm going to do this actually. Because this picture is from Winnie the Pooh. This was one of my favorite pictures of the day. It was totally candid. Actually, what I decided to do this day that we went for her birthday was just take photos sort of casually. Not a lot of post pictures, just photos that we could look back on and enjoy. So very few of these were posed. This one was because she was wearing a Jack and Sally t-shirt. I don't know if you could tell. she was really excited to take a picture in front of Haunted Mansion. Jack and Sally are her absolute favorite, especially when the Haunted Mansion is done. So, but what I had decided early on is that I was not going to focus on taking a bunch of pictures. I didn't want to take up our time worrying about getting just the right picture, or, you know, taking away from the day by always trying to get a bunch of photos. So I just was like, you know, it's going to be candid. But so that's why I love this picture so much, because it was just so sweet. We went on the Winnie the Pooh ride, and she loves that ride, and that was her and Steve looking at each other, and she was just so excited. So this was just a really fun experience. And so now to document it is even more fun, because I kind of feel like I'm reliving it all over again, which has been a lot of fun to see. And I can't remember, did I already put a small world one in? I think I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. So I don't need to put that one in. And then we also bought these really cute, I don't know how to say it, Numos? Here, they're actually right here at my workspace. Aren't they so cute? I actually bought these for Hannah. She never wants anything. And so she had fun doing the pressed pennies with me. And I thought, well, I want to get her a souvenir, and she loves Jack and Sally. So I surprised her with these, and she said, no, thanks. So I guess they're mine now. It's a win-win. She was so not interested. So it's kind of funny. I took a picture of them, and I'm like, well, it was fun for me. And so now I have these really cute little Numos, or Numos. Gosh, how do you say it? Can somebody comment and let me know, like, I don't know, put it down there phonetically. Maybe I can figure it out, because I have no idea how to say it correctly. I feel like I butcher it when I say it. And these were all the pressed pennies that we collected. So that was a lot of fun. And then I asked Hannah what her favorite pressed penny was, and she said Jack. So I took an up-close photo of that one. I'm just trying to see what pictures I want to add in here, which ones are important to make it in. I kind of love this one. This is us on Pinocchio. I don't know who the people are in the background, but Steve snapped that picture. He had to take a work phone call at one point, and so he stepped away, but then he was there at the exit when we were getting off the Pinocchio ride. So I kind of thought that was a fun little candid picture too, one you don't usually get. So now I feel like I'm getting to the back of the book, so I need to kind of decide what pictures are most important. Oh, I definitely feel like I need to get Mickey and Minnie in there. That was our food. Yep. Took pictures of my food. Oh, that's a really pretty castle picture. I think I want to put Hannah with her food, because she loves the pasta at Plaza Inn, which is why we ate there. I think I already have a cute Snow White one of her. I'll want to put her favorite pressed penny, and maybe our collection of pressed pennies. So let's start there. I think I'll go ahead and put Mickey and Minnie in next. This is such an easy way to journal and keep sort of a souvenir memory journal. I don't know that I've ever, that's not true. Last year, I did make a journal that was just one day, because I did a birthday journal for all the cards that were sent in for her. And so I made one of all the cards, but I don't know that I've made one that was just one specific day like this. So this has been a really fun little process for me to experience. And I'm very happy that I did it, because it's allowing me to be creative, but also have a memory. So anyway, like I said, if you're looking for these plastic pockets, you can find them in my Etsy shop. I do still have a few in there, I believe. That's us on Snow White. This was us at the entrance. This is actually one of the very last pictures we took, and it was one I kind of made her take. I said, hey, look at how cute all that is, and she did not want to, so she does not look happy there, but it's okay. It was still a fun memory for us. And it's such a little turkey. I do want to put our favorite picture of pressed pennies in here. And I love that you can see through. If you have a journal already, or if you plan on making one, I did put less pages in here as well, because I didn't want to feel this enormous pressure to create a whole journal that I couldn't fill in one sitting. So this is a lot less pages than I would normally add to a journal. and I'm very happy with the size. Actually, this is perfect. I think I'm gonna add this one. Very happy with that. And let me know in the comments if any of you have celebrated your birthday at Disneyland or Walt Disney World or Paris or Tokyo. I've never been to any other Disney park. This is the only Disney park I have been to. And so I would love to hear your experiences at other Disney parks, because I bet it is a lot of fun. I really want to go to Walt Disney World. It's like a dream. So we'll just see. So I have a couple photos left over. I'll probably just add them in these pockets. But for now, I have all my photos sort of in here. And now I'm just gonna go through and add some embellishments as I go. All right, so this is Hannah's birthday button. You can see it there. And I think I'm just gonna try to add it into this page by poking it through. I'm not sure you could tell, and just sort of as a button. It's a little crooked, but I think that works. I think I'm gonna add some tape to the back though to make sure it stays. And then, yeah. And I think I'll go through and add some journaling underneath though. And now I have this pocket. So I think I'm just gonna, I know this isn't gonna fit, so I think what I'll do is I'll just sort of bend it over. Let me see if I could make it as thin as possible. I'm just gonna add that right there, so that's perfect. I'll probably leave this clear for journaling because Alice in Wonderland is her favorite ride. I have this is from her Pound Puppies. I don't know if you all saw my story, but I bought her Pound Puppies. I know it doesn't have anything to do with Disney, but we had so much fun giving them to her. And the funny thing is, actually, this is the one that she has. In fact, I'll mark it. That's the one that she has. And it looks like Barley, and he has totally taken it over. Our dog, he came out of the room holding it, and she doesn't care. She loves that he has it. And so Barley has kind of taken it over. So it's really cute that he loves it so much. That silly little guy. A lot of this will be journaling. I have another pocket here. I think what I'll do is add something to this pocket. Maybe this is her little birthday, a napkin that she used for her birthday at school, which was really quite sweet. And then this is her card from her sister. So maybe what I can do is, so that the card can stay out? I don't know. Look at how sweet that is. I actually think I'm gonna staple it on here so it doesn't go anywhere. And then this is so super easy. I wish I had thought about doing things like this before. Just fun to save souvenirs, and now Hannah will be able to flip through all of this and just enjoy. This is from my dad, and just enjoy her memories and her mementos. I'll do all my journaling probably off camera because I have a lot of journaling to do in here, and I love the idea that she can go through and read it. So like I said, I'll probably do that off camera. But for now, I'm just sort of sticking things in. I don't know if that one's gonna fit. I might need to trim that down. Let's see here. I'll just use some scissors, even though you all know that I'm terrible at cutting a straight line, but that's okay. Hannah will be proud and excited to flip through this no matter what. These are our pressed pennies. I definitely want to add pressed pennies to all of this too, so I will do that for sure. Let's see if I can add another photo there. And then I'm gonna have to cut this card down, or maybe I could just, actually, you know what? I think I'll just use tape and stick it right back there. This is from her grandma, which was nice. It also has some stickers in there. I keep trying to give them to her, but she doesn't seem terribly interested right now. All right, so let's just add a little bit more double stick tape. I'm glad. I thought I was gonna have to cut this down, but it doesn't really appear that I'll have to, so just stick that in there. I love that Lizzie decorated this, so I'm actually just gonna use a pin and stick it there because I think it's really sweet that Lizzie used a bunch of cute stamps and stuff on there. I'm going to stick this tag from her favorite socks up here. I'm just going to use staples because I think that's sweet. And then I have this really cute card that I want to stick in. I guess I should stick it in by like where the Haunted Mansion is though. Because I think that's probably more fun for her. I'll stick it right there for now. And then the other thing I want to do, if I have any free little available space, is stick this real cute little guy in there because that is just so sweet. I don't know if it'll fit though. Maybe I should trim it so it can go straight. This is where I get out the paper cutter because I cannot cut in a straight line. So I think that probably in the new year, I'm going to have more journals like this one available that are less pages and kind of more for the sake of simple memory keeping. I think it'll be fun to have that available so that y'all can, if you decide to just want to easily journal, they'll be available. I am going to, hold on. I am going to be jumping into holiday journals very soon. So that's why I'm not going to have them available probably till closer to January. Believe it or not, the makers like myself, we have to get started very quickly when it comes to holidays because it's just so overwhelming and you want to get as much done as possible. So that's what I'll be doing next. But then come January, I'll probably have more simple kind of journals like this available. So let me see. It's going to be interesting to kind of try to go through these because there's so many that I need to get out. And if I have any extra, maybe I can do like a really fun little giveaway.
So basically what I did for this process was I pulled out all of my favorite pressed pennies from the day, the ones that were a little bit more meaningful. And as you can see, I'm just using packing tape to put them right onto the page. I know that packing tape probably isn't the first product you reach for when you are creative journaling, but I found it's actually a really great way to easily add pressed pennies to a simple creative layout. All I did was tear off a square of the packing tape and I put the pressed penny directly onto the sticky part, and then there's a whole frame of sticky tape left around the penny, and then I just put the penny right onto the page. And it's really wonderful because you can see right through the tape and the penny is really secure on the page. Super easy and inexpensive.
And these last pennies, I just realized I needed to add were the hitchhiking ghosts. They're pressed pennies that are the hitchhiking ghosts. So I was just about to start journaling and I realized, oh my gosh, I did not add the hitchhiking ghosts. So here we go. I don't know if you can even see, it's so cute. But that is her at the Haunted Mansion, and those are the 3 hitchhiking ghost pennies. So that's really fun. Okay, so that's really the last thing now. Now I'm gonna do my journaling and let you all see what it looks like at the end.
So this is the finished product. I'm really, really happy with the end result. One of the most lovely memories of the day was gathering the pressed pennies and the pressed quarters together with Hannah, so I used those to create a charm. These are just some of our favorite ones from the day, especially that pressed quarter. When I originally made this cover, I wanted it to be bright and cheerful, and I wanted it to be reminiscent of Fantasyland, because Fantasyland is our favorite land and one that we spend a lot of time in when we go visit the parks with Hannah, especially on her birthday because she is calling the shots. Here's just a few of my favorite pages. As you can see, the process was very simple. I used the clear pockets to slip the photos right in. I put the button directly through the cardstock as a memory, and I just use a stapler for most of the other memories on these pages. I also used a lot of packing tape to put those pressed pennies directly onto the layout. And for most pages, I just journaled directly onto the cardstock. I personally like the way it looks. It looks a little more organic and personal, and it makes the process much more enjoyable to just know that you are free to write wherever you want and say whatever you want in your journal. I find that creative journaling in this manner is a wonderful way to begin, and it actually takes the pressure and stress off of journaling. Now here's a quick flip through of the complete journal. I really enjoyed this journaling process. There were so many happy memories, so many candid memories, so many times that I was happy I was able to snap that picture quickly. And if I didn't, there are so many pages where I was able to just journal and write down my memories. I did all of my journaling off camera. So as you can see, I just wrote directly onto the pages. And sometimes it's a little bit hard to read because those cardstock pieces might be a little bit busy, but that's okay. I can still read it, and I could read it to Hannah if necessary. I also added those labels from Your Creative Studio over every pressed penny so I could remember where we purchased them. I hope you enjoyed this simple process video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a really great weekend. Bye.